Hey, it's Richard, and he's a video camera again, I assume, for the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. Hi, I'm Richard. I'm Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Shannon, extra count on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian at Love Cheerful on the MakeCode forum.
What a completely normal intro that was.
Which makes it weird.
Like, real textbook. Real textbook. Yeah, so I think we do want to keep doing that little animated character thing, but we're gonna take some time to roll it out. We got to set it up for everybody and not just me and Vivian.
Shannon, you missed out. It was so great. You can do whatever you want when you don't have your camera on. You can eat food. You can run around. It's great.
I was painting a self-portrait the entire time with my acrylics.
Can't believe you deprived our audience of this.
Well, my art is very personal. All right, so you may have guessed, but we're working on our Loop Hero inspired game today. Which, big Loop Hero news. I guess this is just a free advertisement for Loop Hero. They're coming out on the Nintendo Switch, so it might be a game I actually play soon.
Maybe I'll play it.
Yeah, it could. But none of us have played Loop Hero, so saying that it's inspired by that game might be a little much because we're just really kind of, winging it. So we are working now on our game, and let's go over what we did last time. So last time we created a little crafting menu. So when you defeat enemies, you get an ingredient that comes out of them. So for slime, it's gel. And when you press menu, you get a list of the things you can craft. So I'm going to craft an inn. I got an inn right here. Put it right there. Now it's going to heal me every time I pass by, which is nice. So we're going to be doing some other stuff today. And I think that we had some suggestions from chat that I want to work on, which is eventually I want to make it so that we have a boss fight. Okay. It's just going to be like a big fight at the end of this. But we need to have rewards, I think, for doing big battles like boss fights. And so we're going to have a thing that's you get some equipment that gives you bonuses. And maybe we'll do some random chests and things to make them appear too. All right, before we do that, though, there's a few things we forgot to do. So we created this print event thing, and I was noticing that this game was getting pretty slow after a while. And I'm pretty sure the reason it's doing that is because we forgot to add auto-destroy for this thing.
That'll get you.
It'll get me, yep. So we're going to turn auto destroy on for this guy, and we're also going to turn on ghost because there's a lot of walls on this tile map, even though it doesn't look like it. All right. So now that we got that sorted out, let's go and do you think we should start with the boss fight or start with the rewards?
What do you want to do?
Well, I asked you guys.
Oh. Shannon?
Which one is faster?
Let's do boss fight first, I guess. I think that might be a little bit faster. Okay, so what kind of boss do you think we should have, and who's going to draw this boss?
Wait, is Shannon busy? Are you doing things?
No, I can draw things.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh,
Nice volunteering, Shannon. All right, so you know what? I'm going to leave this up to you, Shannon. Go ahead and...
How big do you want it? Also 16 by 16? Or...
Let's see. I mean, it might be cool to make it bigger than 16 by 16,
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it 32 by 32, and then let's decide how we're actually going to fight this guy. So I think one idea would be we just put a bunch of little, power things around on the track, and you gotta defeat those things. Does that sound all right to you?
I'm a little bit confused.
So the idea being that we put a little bunch of power crystals or something.
Right.
And to defeat the boss, you have to defeat all of those.
I see. But the boss is somewhere else attacking you.
Yeah. The boss will just be over here, and then maybe we'll make them move over here once you're over here, so they're not blocking stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
This is the Ender Dragon paradigm. Is this why we started talking about doing the speed run?
No clue, actually.
Pretty sure.
But it is kind of kind of like the Ender Dragon. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna do something. So Shannon, I want you to do the boss, and then also whatever thing is gonna be on the track for them too.
You're asking a lot, but all right.
Okay, you can delegate that to Vivian if you want. All right, so let's get started. We're going to go to our start loop function, which is right here. We're going to take a look at this. So inside of our start loop, here's where we're spawning everything that we've got. So we've got all of our rock locations, our cave locations, our coral locations, our mushroom locations, blah, 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 blah. And all of these is like where we're creating our sprites that do the actual interaction with these things. So we want to make it so that the boss fight happens every, I don't know, like X loops, and we can check that using our score. And if that happens, like the score is divisible by like 10 or something, then we're going to start our boss loop, and we're not going to use this code. We're going to write some new code that's going to kind of, do the logic for that. So let's go ahead and start with a if statement. We're going to put this inside of the else. Oh, actually, you know what? We're not even going to use an else. We're just going to put this right here, and we're going to make a function that's going to be called start boss loop. And we're going to call this function right inside of that if statement. And we're also going to do a return. So this will make it so that we don't have to, loose code won't run, because when you have a return in a function, nothing runs after it. So for our condition, we want to check our score, because right now that's how we're tracking the number of loops that we've done. So we're going to do like if score equals 10, then we're going to start our boss loop. So for our boss loop, we're going to be wanting to spawn a bunch of these crystal guys, or whatever they are. And so to do that, we need to spawn on like a bunch of locations. So one way we could do that is by just using these stone paths, but actually that's not going to work very well, because kind of our whole game is replacing those with other things. So we want to make sure that we get like all of the things on our path, all of the locations. And luckily for us, we actually have, I think, something to do this. Let's see. Where is our continue path function? Okay. So we have this get path to fire. And what this actually returns is a list of locations from here to the fire. And so this actually gives us a list of all of the locations that are on our path, whether they're this or something else. So what we can do is when we're starting our boss loop, we're going to set like variable available locations to be this get path to fire. And so when we get this list, what we're going to do now is we're going to just spawn our things on a bunch of random them. So I don't know how many we should do. Let's do like, it's a boss fight. It's going to be pretty hard. Let's do 10. And now we're going to repeat this 10 times. And for each of these, we're just going to pick and remove a random one of these. So we're going to do a get value at. Well, I guess let's make a variable first, which is going to be like location index. We're going to set this to be pick random from 0 to the length of our list of available locations, -1. And then what we want to do now is we want to get and remove the value at this index. So we're going to do create our sprite. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm just going to create, an ugly, terrible sprite until we get Shannon's beautiful one. What should it be?
What are you making? A camel?
You're gonna have to wait to find out. I'm not gonna put much effort into it.
It's a weird mouse? A koala.
It's a koala.
Oh.
I would argue that koalas are weird mice. Sorry, Shannon.
I was gonna guess a deer, but Vivian was right.
That's an interesting take. Okay, so we're going to place this on top of so we want to make sure this is of type enemy. And we're going to place it on top of, not a random. Whoops, what am I doing? I'm going to place on top of location. And we're going to choose a random location from this using our location index. So if we just go into arrays, we can do get and remove value at. And we'll use our location index. And change those to be available locations. All right, so by doing it this way, we're going to spawn 10 on just random locations. And we are also guaranteeing that we're not going to have 2 on the same location because we're always removing them when we set them down. There shouldn't be any duplicates inside of this list. All right, so let's test this code out. We're going to go into our start loop right now. And so right now we're doing it when score equals 10. We'll do it when score equals 1. So got to get through these slimes first.
You gotta earn that boss fight.
Yep. All right, here it comes. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh my goodness.
Koalas. No. And the game crashed. But I was kind of expecting that, so we're all good. So we spawned our koalas, and the reason the game crashed, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think what happened was we didn't spawn anything on these guys. So when we create our enemies inside of our start loop, we're setting a number of properties on them. Well, we're giving them a status bar, which has their health, and we're also giving them like, an XP amount and some loot that you get. So we gotta have these on these guys too. So let's go ahead. We're gonna set our status bar. Okay, so we're setting the XP to be, I don't know, whatever. We need this value. This guy's got to be pretty tough, right? So you're going to do 10 loops before you get to these guys. So we want these guys to be like tough. So let's go ahead and I think this game's a little easy right now. So let's go ahead. We're going to make them 100, which is the same as our mushrooms that Vivian made.
Have we beat a mushroom yet?
No,
okay.
But I don't think we've played 10 loops yet,
Okay.
Since we got crafting. Now we can just put ends all over the place.
That's true. But there's only so much real estate. We're gonna have to start building skyscrapers soon.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're still crashing when we get here. I don't know why we're crashing, so we're gonna use the debugger.
Sing the debugger song?
Beep, boop, beep, boop. All royalties for that go to Joey, by the way. He's the one who came up with our wonderful debugger song. All right, looks like we're inside of our do attack function. So let's get out of the debugger now. Let's look at this and see where we're probably losing. Oh, I didn't attach our status bar. That'll do it. All right, cool. So that should fix that. Thank you, debugger. Once again, beep, boop, beep, boop. It's really the song of the summer. Don't you agree?
Don't you think it's a bit late to be the song of the summer? I feel like if we really want to be the song of the summer, we got to come out in like April. We could be the song of the Saul at summer fall.
Hey, we defeated one of the koalas. Song of the Saul? Is that what you want? Is that really what you're committing to?
Sawtum.
Song of the Sawtum. All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. The debugger song is the Song of the Sawtum. All right. So I'm gonna do our little nice little appearance animation for this guy because I think that it'll look nice. So I'm gonna go to our last frame. Go away, slime. Hello, koala. All right. So we got the beginning of our boss fight, and now we're gonna wait on the art. Shannon, you let me know when it's done.
Okay.
Richard, we had
no rush. Yeah.
We had a suggestion. Instead of Sawtum, it could be the best back to school song.
Best back to school song.
Which is, I feel like, better than Sawtum.
It's definitely better than Sawtum. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Back to school song.
Richard, I'm not feeling rushed. I'm just feeling sad about the current.
About what you're making?
Yeah, but that's okay.
I'm sure it's wonderful. You're sad as are thrilled. Hey, do you guys know what we're doing for team games today? We play team games on Thursdays.
I don't know. Do you have things you want to do?
No, I haven't thought of anything. Chat, if you have any idea of good games for us to play, let us know.
If we have a lot of people... Okay, sorry. You can go.
Oh. No, you go ahead.
Okay, somebody in chat said Pico Park, which I don't know if I'm ready to play Pico Park with everybody. I feel like that would destroy this team. But I don't know if Goose Goose Duck is free. If it's free and we have a lot of people, that might be fun.
It sounds like a winner.
Pico Park.
Yeah, what is Pico Park?
It's multiplayer and you have to like accomplish objectives together. And you have to communicate well. And if you don't do it, it could be frustrating because one person could destroy you all. Like there's different mechanics in the game. So everybody plays a little character, and it's like you have to start somewhere and you have to end somewhere, right? And then it's straightforward. But sometimes you have to be like, we got to climb on each other so that we can go across. And sometimes like we have to go on top. We need 2 people so we can climb across this. But then, you could leave somebody behind, and everybody needs to get to the finish line. So you could be leaving somebody behind. It's a collaborative platformer, but I think it destroys people. I can't do it. There's one where it's like you have to push the buttons at the right time. I don't think we could do it. I don't think it would enhance our relationship at all. It would just destroy. Looks fun.
All right. So we've got our score equals 10 for when we're doing our boss loop. So let's go ahead and do it when we've finished our boss loop. What we're going to do is, you guessed it, when score equals 11. We're going to give you 3 options. And chat, I'm going to need your help on this. We need 3 pieces of equipment that our crow could get. Please give us the name and also like an idea for what they are. And, you know, Vivian and Shannon, you could do one too. If you were a crow, what would you want?
Metal claws.
Metal claws.
Claw blades.
Okay, let's see. I want to use the word talons in there.
Oh.
Titanium talons.
Ooh, nice.
Shannon, got one?
Beak projector.
Oh, and we have a suggestion from chat.
Mm-hmm.
Feathers of steel. Take
Ooh.
less damage.
Definitely that one.
All right. So these are going to be like the 3 perks you can choose from. So we're going to show a little bit of text now. We'll just put it in the center of our screen. And we're going to print like...
Richard, we had a really good suggestion in chat.
Yeah?
So, okay, you could also have feathers of steel, which steals HP from defeated enemies.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was both? Wouldn't that be cute? But I don't know.
I think we'll just do 3 for now.
Okay.
We're going to have to code all of them. Well, no. Feathers of steel is still there. It's just the other one, though.
Oh. No, the other feathers of steel. I keep forgetting that this is a crow and not like a quail.
I think it was actually a chicken,
Yeah.
but I think it's a crow now.
Okay.
Or perhaps there's a crow who is just, you know, granting you this.
Wait, so who's okay? Yeah, because shouldn't the person we be fighting be saying this?
I think that the person no, this is just like a bystander.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to reward your wonderful work, you know?
They're entertained by the battle.
Mm-hmm.
I see. It'd be so funny if they were a bird, but we were like something else, and they gave us like a beak protector, and we're like, it doesn't really help us. We are not a bird.
I guess I can put this on like my shoulder, maybe. Maybe this will like a thimble. All right. So let's decide what these guys do. So I think we're going to have to go to our do attack function right here. And actually, I think there was another function that was like start combat. Probably want that too. Maybe it was just inside the overlap event. not that one. It's this one. All right, so when we start doing this thing, we call this do attack with some values, right? So we have the sprite attacking other sprite with our damage, and I think this is actually the damage of the player. And then we have the other sprite attacking our sprite with damage of 1. And, maybe we'll tweak these later. But so what basically these things are going to do is they're going to give us modifiers. So I think that with the titanium talons, we're just going to do like plus 10, right? Or something. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go into math, and we're going to make a variable which is going to be called. Well, actually, we don't even need to do that, because we can just go into our player choices, and when they make their choice, we will add 10 to their damage. So let's go to story. We'll do last answer equals. And if the last answer equals titanium talons, then we're going to do our damage, change our damage by 10. And we want to print this out, so we're going to go into our. What's that? What you were going to say?
Oh, no.
Oh, what were you going to say?
Are you going to change the image of the player from the items or nah? Too much work.
If you want to draw it.
I can draw it if you want to code it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll code it.
I'll draw it.
Okay, are you going to draw it, though? Because if you draw it, I'll code it.
Okay, I'll draw it. Let's get out of this loop.
Richard, I put things in chat.
Yay. Okay. So we're going to do all of our 3 options now. And let's go ahead and take a break and get our art. So first we have our boss, which has an interesting shape. Gotta say, sometimes you can tell when it's pasted. Sometimes you can't, though. It's one of those times. And it's, whoa, it is a crow. Was this just a happy coincidence?
Yes. Well, I made it a bird because our guy is a bird, and I was like, it should be a bigger, mean bird.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Nice. Okay, well, it works out. And now we've got our item, which I'm afraid I know what this is.
It's not. Or I tried not to. It's like
is it a crystal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought it was an egg.
Yeah, I know. An egg was my first thought, but I was like, I should steer away from this.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and go into our start boss loop. For each of these guys, let's go ahead and goodbye koala. We're going to put in our cool item. No koala underneath. And for now, we're just going to spawn our boss. So we'll just put them here, and we'll have them just be in the middle of the screen. And we'll set them to kind boss. All right. Why is our code now doing nothing?
Is it because
Guys.
I picked up your code? No.
What did I do?
If you take a boss block. No, it's doing things.
And now it's stopped. What is going on? Let's go to our on start. Okay, got our tile map. And everything. I mean, normally when this happens, I would assume that I put a pause somewhere inside of on-game update. Maybe I should just take out this cutscene. I don't know why this would be triggering though. No.
What else changed?
I don't know what else changed. Let's do a refresh.
Is it because we're updating? No.
I don't think so. Oh, all right. Well, that was odd. Maybe it was because we were updating. Oh, maybe it was because we were updating.
Where's our update?
The simulator might have updated.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, that was weird. Anyway, we're in arcade, I guess. All right. So, Objects did warn me. Okay. So, we are changing our damage by 10. We're saying plus 10 damage if you get the titanium talons. So let's go ahead and do our next one. We're going to make another variable, which is going to be called like damage modifier. Incoming damage modifier. And so what this is going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to set our incoming damage modifier to be something when we have the beacon protector. So what should it be like? You guys have an idea? Like maybe like 0.75?
Oh. Yeah.
That might be OP.
Richard, we had to fight a giant crow for this. Don't we deserve something OP?
That's true. All right. So we're setting our incoming damage modifier back, well, to 1 and on start. And the lower we make it, the better defense we'll have. So inside of this do attack right here, we're just going to multiply 1 times our damage modifier, which I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to do it like this so that if we ended up putting something in the other spot, it'll be easier in the future. Okay, there we go. And now the last one, the feathers of steel. What we want to do is we're going to make a variable that's going to be called steel chance.
We had a comment in chat saying that variables are like pointers without the pointing. And I feel that to my core. Pointers were terrifying.
Okay, so when you have the feathers of steel, we're going to set the steel chance to be 10%. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our do attack function. Let me do it there real quick. And we're going to say that if we are in combat and our target is equal to, if our source, the attacker, is equal to our hero, then there's going to be a whatever % chance that we're going to steal the damage that we do. So let's go ahead. We're going to do an if. We're going to do an equals. We're going to do the attacker, and we're going to get a variable for our hero.
We had another comment in chat. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
They said they've never seen someone so comfortable programming using a GUI.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, no, I like programming with blocks is the thing. Like, so we're all pro programmers. We do this for our job, and I think that we all like doing coding in text for work and stuff. But when I'm writing games, I honestly enjoy writing things in blocks more. It's fun.
I would like to do our work in blocks. That would be fun, you know. But I feel like it'd be hard to do it.
All right, so we're getting our status bar of kind health that is attached to our hero. And we're going to change this value by, here we're going to do just a little bit of math, which is we're going to get the min of the health bar thing and damage. So the idea here being that we want to make it so that if they only have 1 HP left and we do a 20 HP attack, we're only going to heal for 1, right? We don't want to heal for 20. All right, and now we're going to put this into one more thing, which is going to be our % chance. So variables automatically start out to 0 when they're numbers, so we don't need to set it to be 0 inside of our onStart. All I need to do is set it once it actually changes. So we're going to go ahead and put our steal chance right here, and that should do it. All right, so we coded our reward items, which is cool. All right, so let's go ahead and I guess you want to try to actually do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, so we're gonna put the in obviously the best place. This is right here. We're gonna put the cannon in obviously the best place. Just right here. We're gonna put the bat in front of the cannon. And now we're going to go into here. We're gonna make another N because we need ends. All right. Oh man, we're getting down there, huh? Let me make another N.
Okay, I'm going to send the items in chat.
Cool, okay. So now that we have this loop going, let's go ahead and add another thing. So we're going to add our octopus. And we are going to need this octopus if we want to make a cannon, I think. So I'm going to put this down here. And, oh, no, we can already make a cannon. That's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that cannon, and I'm going to put it in the next best cannon spot, which is right here. And I'm going to make another cannon. Put it right here. So these are going to get triggered twice, like, and hit, everything that's over here.
I love the octopus. It kind of looks like it's showing like, what? What? So what? The text looks really good too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a bat right here, and we're going to put our bat in front of the cannon, so that this is in front of our double cannon. So it's just going to get destroyed.
What a strategy! Oh my goodness.
Did I hear a song?
No.
No.
Okay. It's just my paranoia of Hassan showing up at any time.
You never know.
Yep.
Everybody should be a little scared.
See, those bats got annihilated by those cannons.
Wait, we have
All right. Oh, it's boss time. Oh, I don't know if we're going to make it.
Make an N. Can you make an N?
It's too late.
Oh.
The ends only take effect on the next loop.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Richard.
This is so many enemy items, Richard.
We just got a comment. Richard is really good at playing the games he makes. Can it?
Thank you.
Wait, should the cannon have
Oh,
gone
wait,
off?
the cannons. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, we didn't do the right. Okay, wait. So we need to still call some of the things. We just don't want to spawn the enemies. So let's go to our start loop function. This is a good catch. We're going to go to our start loop function. And so we're putting this start boss loop like right here, and then we're returning. When really, we just don't want to call these start enemies. So we're going to take everything that's not enemy. So the cannon and the N, we're going to pop these guys out. And head up to the top. Put this up here. By the way, the reason that I'm good at playing games that I make is that I make games that I'm good at. All right. So I think, we've got the basic of the base kind of loop for this game going, right? Loop. So now we need to come up with some way to let's come up with more items we can add. What that?
Vivian has images for your items.
Oh, right.
Are you gonna code it, Richard?
I'm gonna code it.
Okay.
Also, I put in an animation for the boss.
Oh, thank you. Okay, whoa. So you just gave me tiny things that I'm supposed to put on top of the other image?
I thought you could draw it to the sprite image.
Okay. So we're going to go into our onStart, and we're going to copy out our little thing for, well, let's see. Where do I do the animation, I guess? Probably inside of an on-game update somewhere, huh?
Oh.
Animation for what?
Character animation?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just duplicate and paste, and oh my gosh.
Oh, wait. You don't want to do it with, like, draw this to the image. Do whatever you want, Richard. Follow your heart.
No, I'm going to do it this way because it's easier.
But what if we get more items?
Oh. That's a good point. I like that. All right, so because of that, because of Vivian's good idea, we're going to make a variable that's left image. We're going to make a variable that's right image. And we're going to set them both down here. What are you doing, Vivian?
Is this a star?
I'm not saying anything, Shannon. These are subliminal messages to Richard.
I already gave you a star earlier today, but you know what? Take another.
Thank you.
I thought stars were worthless to you, Vivian.
I don't think I ever said that. I think the value of stars might plummet soon, making it worthless.
Okay. Vivian's really stepping to my stars. Do you have anything to announce?
Not yet. But you better
Okay.
be scared in your heart.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
We're going to have to... Wait. Oh, yeah. We're going to have to add everything when Joey's back. But don't you think we should be given a reprise of the quarter per day rule since Joey's not here and we can't add it anyway?
I don't think that'll fly.
Somebody in the forums was like, maybe we should give the MakeCode team a break from the quarters because there's so many quarters. And I agree.
I think that was on my post that I had waited 2 weeks to do.
Shannon, we can cancel the quarters. You know, it's like It's like when libraries are like, yeah, fines don't actually make people return their books. Are quarters making us post our videos any more promptly?
Yes, they are actually.
It's not working for me. It's just getting worse for me.
But good for Richard.
Good for Richard.
Yeah, everyone's catching up, which is good. All right, so this one is... Oh, these are the feathers of steel, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Yeah, I messed this up. All right, so there's the beak protector. There's the feathers of steel. And now we need to do our third item, which is the talons, the titanium talons. Nice. Okay. So we've got our image, and so like Vivian said, we're going to draw it to our other image using these sprite utils. So on here we have a draw image to my image, and we're going to draw it first to our right image because that is the one that is facing in the same direction. So we're just going to get our new equipment. It's the same size, so we can just leave this as 0, 0. And we're going to draw it to the right image. Then we're going to duplicate this, change this to the left image.
LMNOP.
QR. Okay. And then we are going to go into our images, and we're going to do a flip horizontally. All right. And that should give us, oh, whoops. And that should give us our new equipment on our sprite. All right, so I want to come up with more tiles to add, guys. I want to add more mechanics. Because right now, you know, we've only got a few things going on. I want to add more things that are kind of like the cannon, and I want to add things that are more exciting for enemies. Like maybe one that spawns like a bunch of little enemies or something. What do you guys think? What do you got?
Okay. After thinking about it for 1 second, you can have like a grappling hook, but it doesn't grapple. It just shoots hooks in an X shape out and attacks the adjacent diagonal.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I like the grappling hook part, but I really like the X part.
Okay, yeah. I'm not super like a weapons expert, so use your best judgment.
All right, so we're going to make like a little launcher thing. So let's go into our tile map. And while we're doing this, Shannon, can you think of a fun thing to put on the path?
Like an enemy or like a...
I think maybe like it'd be like an enemy, but like different than what we have so far. Something different, like mechanics wise.
I had an idea, but it might be like mess with an enemy that stays around for multiple loops, like gets smaller each loop.
Ooh, that's interesting. Do you mind if I tweak that slightly?
Yeah, go for it.
So what if it was an enemy that when you defeat it, it goes to a random other tile?
Ooh, I like this. Yeah.
Shannon, you did like musical theater related things, right?
Yes.
Do you
I was
know?
stage. I was not. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Do you know why in tap dancing they always do this?
Richard is the tap dancing expert.
All right, Richard.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me that question.
Sorry, I forgot. Why did they always do this in tap dancing? They go.
I have never done that while tap dancing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shannon, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh.
Wait, so it's like
they're like wildly tapping with their feet and their arms are going.
Maybe it's for balance.
It's like one of the helicopter things when it goes the other way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll start doing this when I need better balance.
Oh, I like this fan.
It's supposed to be, you know, like a cross launcher or something. I don't know.
Oh, not a
Yeah, I
fan.
don't know. It could be a fan.
It's like blowing you towards the thing.
Oh, so it's blowing us towards? I was thinking that like it would launch things in each direction. You know, I like the idea of having something similar to the cannon where you have to
In all
be
four
strategic,
directions.
yeah, with where you put it.
Yeah, yeah. It could be blowing things in all four directions.
Could do that, yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I think that we might do something a little prettier later, but I want to make sure that we have time to like, you know, do this. So similar to what we did before, I think we're just gonna accomplish this the same way. Actually, you know what? This time we're just gonna create projectiles. I think that'll be easier. So let's go ahead now. We're going to add one of these to our recipes. I'm going to do this. And it's going to be called Vivian.
Arcade. Wait, no. Oh, windmill. I wasn't paying attention.
Windmill. Be a little weird, but okay. And it's going to take in some ink and poison, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh wait, what does mushroom give us? Oh, it gives us stone.
Oh, that makes sense for a windmill.
Yeah, does make sense.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and choose our windmill tile for this. And let's go ahead and add one of these to our little starting inventory also so that we can test it out. So we're going to do an add to inventory right here. We're going to put this inside of our make a tile thing. Oh, and one other thing we have to do is we left this as true because we were just copying and pasting something else, but we don't want to put this on the path. So we're going to change this to false, which means you can't put it on the path. Do the same thing here. So we should see one pop up now. There we go. Okay, so to make this have behavior, we're going to do just like we did for our other ones, but we haven't done one of those in a while. So we're going to go into our 4-element of value loops here at the top of our start loop function. We're going to select our windmill tiles. And now for each of the tiles that are adjacent, so actually what we're doing right now is we are saying for each of our tiles that are adjacent, we're spawning it only if it's the stone. I don't think that's actually very fair. We probably want to do it on anyone that's not a wall. So we're going to go into scene. We're going to do, oh, this is an time lapse extension. So if the tile at adjacent tile is not a wall, there right here. And I'm going to copy this up to our other two things, just because this is actually how I thought it worked. So this might explain why the ends weren't doing as much as I thought they would. Okay, so if it's there, then we're going to create a sprite of kind windmill button. We're just putting it on top of the tile. We're setting it to invisible. We're setting it to column row. And now we're going to go over to the sprites category. We're going to do an overlaps event. And the idea is that when we overlap with this button, we're going to destroy it. And we're going to create our projectiles from our column and row. So first things first, let's go ahead and destroy our thing. Next, we're going to create our 4 sprites. So we're going to create these as projectiles. And I'm going to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to make a sprite that I'm just going to call temp sprite. Okay, I already have a temp sprite, so we'll just use that. And I'm going to destroy our temp sprite at the end of this. But the reason that I'm using this is because we have this like nifty thing in our projectiles where we can make them come from a sprite. So we don't have to set the position. So I'm going to go ahead and put the temp sprite in here, and they're all going to come from the temp sprite. But we need to put them on the right tile. So we need to set them on top of that column in a row that we have stored on the sprite. So we're going to do a place on top of for our temp sprite. And we're going to place it on top of, get the sprite data. We need the column and the row.
Wait, won't this be off because it's the button instead of the windmill?
No, so when we create the button, we're actually storing it from the original one. So, you know, you
oh, I see. Nice.
This, as we did this like many streams ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we store the column and the row from the location of the window. All right, and now we just need to draw something to be a projectile. We're running out of time, so we're just going to make this just a really simple thing. And we're going to create 4 of these. So I'm going to duplicate this. And for each of these, we're going to set the Vx, Vy to be either positive or negative, depending on which direction they're going. So we just want to have all of the different combinations. So we want positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, and negative, negative. And then the last thing we want to do is we want to set ghosts through walls on these projectiles. Because we got a lot of walls on our tile map, and we don't really want them to affect these projectiles. Oh man, this is going to be a pain. So I'm just going to do a for of loop. All right. Hit the thing again. All right, let's test this out real quick, and then we will sign off. So, I'm Richard. I'm Richard on the MakeCode forum. You know me.
I'm Shannon, extra cow on the MakeCode forums.
Yeah, you know Shannon.
And I'm Vivian, otherwise known as 3 stars a day, Vivian. I live cheerful on the MakeCode forums.
I've never met this person in my life. All right, well, that definitely failed for some reason. I'm guessing we're using projectiles for something else somewhere. Yeah, cool. All right, well, thanks for tuning in.